Hi guys, it's Josh here, the Tropical Entrepreneur. Just got a quick video for you today on how the content leverage system, which covers how to get multiple pieces of content from just one video. So this is a really important strategy to be able to compete in today's market where there's just so much noise and so much content that you really need to be using a system like this to rise above and to start to get a lot of traffic. So I'm just going to get straight into it and run you through how to do this. This is a strategy and a technique that you would use with your virtual assistant. So it's very important that you're working together with a virtual assistant. You could do this yourself, of course, but I do recommend that you work in partnership with your virtual assistant to get the best results from this strategy. So step one is to create a video talking around a mind map. So it's actually what I'm actually showing you here on this mind map is the exact same strategy that you would do. Step one is to create a mind map and a video of you talking through the mind map. So as you're doing that, you want to clearly detail each arm of the mind map, which will become the slides for a PowerPoint or Keynote video. So you'll be sending the mind map video to your virtual assistant. So remember, it's important to speak slowly and clearly, which is of course also important for your market so that they can hear everything that you're saying. Now the audio from the mind map will actually be ended up stripped out and added to another PowerPoint or Keynote video, which we'll show you in another step. So the mind map should detail a maximum of 3 to 5 major points. Now those 3 to 5 major points might be over more steps or more arms, but for example, the major point of this is the content leverage system, and the major point of the content leverage system is to create multiple pieces of content from one video. So it's really 2 major points, which is actually detailed out in 10 steps. So step 2 is you want to send the mind map to your virtual assistant, and just all steps from this point forward will be done by your virtual assistant. So the only step that you're actually doing in the content leverage system is creating the mind map and actually making a Keynote video or a Camtasia video of you talking around the mind map. So step 3 is for your virtual assistant to actually strip the audio out of your mind map videos. They actually want to use something, they might use Keynote to strip the audio out, or they might use Pro Tools or something like that. But Keynote's probably one of the easiest ways and the more simpler systems to use to strip the audio out of your mind map video. So that's step 3. Step 4 is for your virtual assistant to create a PowerPoint presentation or a Keynote presentation and use something like Presenter Media or another graphics kind of site where they can get great visuals and graphics to add on to the Keynote or the PowerPoint presentation, which is so that you're really going to be leveraging that, and that Keynote or PowerPoint presentation will not just be a video with your audio in it, but it should also become a slide share. And it's important to take time and instruct your virtual assistant to take some time to make a really good PowerPoint or a really good Keynote. Okay, so step 5 is to record. Step 5 is to record the PowerPoint with Camtasia or Keynote and to add the audio. So you want to virtually be listening to the audio while you're recording, and make sure that you've really listened to the audio a few times first, and then make a Keynote or a PowerPoint that really makes that is in line with the audio, that adds value to each point of the audio, and try to keep the mind map in line. So if you want the Keynote to have 10 slides, then make 10 arms on your mind map. If you want the Keynote to have 20 slides, then put 20 slides on the mind map. Of course, you want to start smaller, and as your virtual assistant gets better at this, then you can grow bigger. But step 5 is to record the PowerPoint or the Keynote with Camtasia or with the ScreenFlow software, and to add the audio to it. So you end up with a Keynote or a PowerPoint video with great graphics. Okay, so that's step 5. Step 6 is to actually also use the audio as a podcast. So now we've created from that one piece of content, we've got 2 videos, because we've got the original mind map video, we've now got a Keynote video, and we're also going to use that audio to create a podcast, an audio podcast. And we can also put both the mind map and the Keynote video to a video podcast as well as syndicate it to all the other video websites. So that's step 6. Send the audio to a podcast. Step 7, we're going to transcribe the audio to make a blog post and an article. So the first transcription we want to use as a blog post, and we want to make that really high quality. And then we're going to spin the blog post only once, because we want a very, very high quality spin, but we want it to be still quite different to the blog post. And then we're going to add those articles to Go Articles and eZine Articles. So we're pretty much done now. But step 8 comes to actually to syndication. So to actually getting all of this new media that we've created out there. So the videos, we would use OneLoad, and OneLoad is actually going to syndicate our content to YouTube. It's going to send it to Facebook. It's actually going to send it to all the other video sites as well. It doesn't send to iTunes, but it will send to Vimeo, and it will send to a number of other sites. Okay. So, and then we want to put our article on Go Articles and eZine Articles. And we also want to create a PDF out of the article, and we're going to put that on Scribd. And the PowerPoint that we created, we're going to put that on SlideShare. And in fact, I recently found a site for a mind maps library, and we'll actually put the mind map in the mind maps library. Okay, and then we'll post the blog post on our blog, and we'll make sure we've syndicated the audio, the podcast out to iTunes. So that's step 8. We're going to actually get all the content out into the search engines and out onto the partner sites and get a lot of people looking at it. Step 9, this is a really, really important step, is we're going to go and check the links and check the call to action underneath the media on all the different sites. So it's really it's super important that under each piece of media, we add a link back to our site, or we add a link back to an opt-in page or a squeeze page, and make sure that we're actually recommending that people come to our site and check out more stuff that we've got for them. So we want to go to all of the different sites that we've added the content to, and just check that there's a little bit of a description or a call to action, just saying, if you liked this video or if you liked this article, please come to our website. In my case, please come to Tropical Entrepreneur, where you can find more videos of the same to attract more customers, to convert more business, and to get to sell higher value transactions, something like that. So that's a really, really important step, that we go and check that the links and the call to actions are in there under each of our content pieces. And step 10, job done. Very well done. It's time to take a rest and look forward to lots of traffic coming in from all of the great work. So this video ran through the content leverage system, how you can use one piece of content, one video to create multiple pieces of content in partnership with your virtual assistant. So this is a really great video. If you liked it, please come and check my site out at tropicalentrepreneur.com, where you'll see a lot more like this. Comment below. Please share it with your friends and on social if you think they would get some value out of it too.